शयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं
सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
अस्माकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी, बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु जो दायकु फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार, बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीसतिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरतई सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है, प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा कीजय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय।
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna to everyone. It
Jai
is
Shri
pleasure
Krishna.
to welcome you all to our interpretation session of chapter 7, Jnana Vijnana Yoga. My deepest gratitude and pranam in the feet of Sri Hari and Param Pujya Acharya Swami Sri Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj. On behalf of Geeta Pariwar, I Pranav Pancholi welcoming you in the 7th chapter Vivechan in English. Before starting our session, I would like to say something about the guidelines for online interpretation sessions. Dear participants, if you face any technical issues during the sessions, please follow this instruction. No sound, plug in headphones or increase volume or your phone and computers. Chat box blinking continuously. Tap the bell icon at the top right corner to mute notifications. Voice breaking, cutting. Check your internet connectivity, your internet connections. If possible, use Wi-Fi instead of mobile data. Screen not visible. Please click on Start Video in Zoom. Screen is blurry. This happens due to slow internet connection, low bandwidth. Try to switching your network. Zoom keeps disconnecting. You can also watch this session via YouTube link. If Zoom suddenly close, rejoin using this meeting link. Thank you very much for listening me. So now we are starting our session with the prayers, because prayer is for our eternal minds with calm minds and open hearts. Now I invite Medhavini Khedekar Didi. She is from Hyderabad. So she has joined Geeta Pariwar in 2022. She is doing Seva as a GC. So please welcome Medhavini Didi. Jai Shri Krishna for prayer.
जय श्री कृष्ण। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Jai Shri Krishna Didi for
Jai Shri
beautiful prayer. Thank you very much. Now move on to Deep Prajwalan, enlightening our Zoom room. For Deep Prajwalan, I would like to welcome Vimeshwar Raoji. He is from Hyderabad. He has joined in 2025. He is doing as a GC. He is a businessman of Hyderabad. Welcome, Bhaiya, for Deep Prajwalan.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम्। शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्राम् शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासाम् वरदां शारदां नुमः।
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you very much, Bhaiya. The Bhagavad Gita, often called the songs of the divine, it is not merely religious text. It is a universal guide to living a balanced, purposeful, and peaceful life. Its wisdom transcends time, culture, and boundaries, offering us the light of clarity amid the darkness of confusion and doubt. So we are moving here for most awaited part of the session is Vivechan, interpretation. For today's Vivechan, most senior and respectful Srimati Shraddha Raodeo ji. She is disciple of Param Pujya Swami ji Govinda Dev Giriji Maharaj and deeply committed to Gita Pariwar's mission. Blessed by Pujya Swami ji and with the title of President of Gita Pariwar Bhagyanagar Hyderabad. Associate with Gita Pariwar's online Gita class since its second batch August 2020. Trainer of the first ever jail class at Learngeeta, where inmates under her guidance memorized 12 chapters and successfully cleared the Pathik exam by jail Kedi. Laid the foundation of the monitoring team at the Learngeeta and led it over 2.5 years, currently leading the literature publications proofreading team of Learngeeta for 13 languages. Also serving as a Vivechak for online Gita Santa classes, conducting weekly interpretation sessions, offer seva in various departments at Learngeeta, teaching Śrīmad Bhagavadgītā offline to kids and working for Bal Sanskar to impart Hindu scriptural knowledge and patriotic values to children for over a decade. Holds a BE Electronics and postgraduate diploma in IT systems and management, and she has worked as a mobile application developer and team lead for more than 13 years in corporate sectors. So I'm not taking too much time. She is cool, calm, and modest. None other than Shraddha Raodeo ji. So please welcome Shraddha Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya. Am I audible?
Yeah. You are perfectly audible. But we will start with
Yeah, just a minute, Bhaiya. My camera is stuck. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Just a minute. I'm very sorry about this delay. Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna. Is it okay? Jai Shri Krishna, everybody. A very warm welcome to the session. Thank you, Pranam Bhaiya. That was a beautiful start of the meeting. A very warm welcome to the session, all of you. Let us all begin by praying to Param Puja Gurudev and Shri Krishna himself, with whose blessings today we all are assembling here for the last part of this Vivechan on the 7th chapter. Let's all pray together. Hari Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranatah Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo नमः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीमष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणि। ॐ श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ श्रीकृष्णाय नमः। हरि ओम्। So we are in the third part. Sorry, camera's wire is loose. We are in the third part of this Jnana Vijnana Yoga. In itself, it's a very beautiful, very deep chapter. And what we have been seeing so far has been very interesting from the perspective that it has given us a beautiful insight into is what is this entire Bhagavad Gita about, whatever Sri Krishna has been telling. He has started this chapter with a beautiful assurance that after knowing this, there is nothing else that left that remains to be known. And because of that assurance, whatever we are learning becomes all the more important, becomes all the more significant. In this series of beautiful shlokas, last time we saw that Shri Krishna had told a very beautiful explanation about what are the different types of people. First, before entering into the types of bhakta, he had told about how people are blinded by the ajnan, blinded by maya. See, it's a very practical, simple thing. Suppose we have a glass window in our house, and that glass window is covered with dust. If it has lot of dust accumulated on it, then in such a situation, the light that we receive from outside inside our house is going to be very less, very feeble. We will not be able to get any brightness in the light, and entire visibility in the room is going to be lesser if there is lots of thick layers of dirt on our glass windows. However, if these windows are cleaned, then the light that enters us is a lot. Similarly, Shri Krishna indirectly here he is saying that the light, the Antaratma, is it is stuck by it is covered by what? It is covered by Ajnan. It is covered by ignorance. Maya paratachnyana, because of Maya, because of Ajnan, these people are deprived of the knowledge, and that is why the light of Parampita Parmeshwar, the light of knowledge, does not enter their lives. It does not help them in any way. They fail to notice the light of Parampita Paramatma. They fail to notice the light of whom? Of Sri Krishna himself. And then because of that, they are unable to enlighten their lives. And Sri Krishna mentions here that because of this darkness that they get surrounded in, what happens? Asuram bhavam ashritaha. They tend to get these asuri tendencies in them. They tend to get these tamoguni tendencies. And what do they start believing? That this entire life is just enjoyment, pure enjoyment. There is nothing else left to do in this life. However, everyone is not following this path. Everybody does not go through this fate. What happens is this, Sri Krishna says, not everybody is not like that. There are four types of people who are always praying me, who do not fail to they do not forget me at all. And in this series, Sri Krishna explains, Sri Krishna explains who are these four people. Four peoples of bhakta, four types of devotees Sri Krishna has spoken about are the Jignasu, Artharthi, and Jnani. In that sequence, Shri Krishna says, Artha Bhakta. Artha is somebody who is very, very desperate, virtuous, hmm, who is so desperate, who is so desperate that they are only in desperation. Usually, this Artha Bhakta is also of the Sajnani, of that ignorant category, who is not always remembering Parampita Paramatma, who is not always at the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, but in times of distress, they remember Parampita Paramatma, and when in times of distress, they call this Parampita Paramatma. So basically, they are not somebody who have no faith. The bhakta here is a devotee, is a devotee. Artha devotee is also a very important type of devotee. They are not people who have any who do not have faith, who lack faith. It is not that they lack any faith in Parampita Paramatma. They are also devotees. However, they are not very diligently following any path to remember Parampita Paramatma all the time. They are not making an effort to appease God or stay connected with Him, but at the time of distress, they remember Him. For instance, we all know the Gajendra Moksha Stotra. In Gajendra Moksha Stotra, this Gajendra, he was attacked by a crocodile, and in that height of desperation to get himself saved, he has called for Bhagwan Narayan. He knew that this Narayan only can help him. Narayan only can help this Gajendra. For his entire lifetime, Gajendra has no memories of Narayan. He has not done anything to appease Narayan. He has just in the past birth he was a great devotee, but due to some consequences of some karma, he is born as Gajendra. He has no memories of his devotion towards Narayan, but when in trouble, he has called Narayan and he himself came. Now, when he sees Gajendra sees this Narayan is coming, and I don't have anything to offer to him, what happens? He has he has he had a lotus around himself, and then he just threw this lotus in a hope that it will reach Narayan, and he just threw it in the air. And the moment he offered that lotus to Narayan, this crocodile, he left his foot, and this Gajendra was free from the clutches of this crocodile. This is a Artha devotee, a devotee who has lot of conviction, hmm, who is very desperate to get Parampita Paramatma. All the gopis in Vrindavan, all the gopis who are ardent devotees of Sri Krishna, they are also how? They are also Artha. They, with full Arthata, they will call their Parampita Paramatma. With full Arthata, they will call this Parampita Paramatma, to Sri Krishna. When they want his darshan, they are also Artha devotees. And then Sri Krishna talks about the Jignasu like us, want to know what is this tattva, who is this tattva. They make an effort to do what? They make an effort to try to understand Parampita Paramatma. They make an attempt to try to understand his Swarup, his form, and they try to understand him. Hmm? Jignasu, Bhakta like Uddhav, Bhakta like Arjun, they are trying to understand who is Paramatma. In 11th chapter, Sri Krishna is asking, who are you? And Sri Krishna replies that in that Yuddha in Kurukshetra, Kalosmi. And what all information Sri Krishna has given to Arjun. Arjun is a Jignasu devotee. Uddhav is a Jignasu devotee. Hmm? And Artharthi. Now, some people might feel that Artharthi, literal meaning is what? The one who try to get wealth, who seek wealth, and for wealth, they are trying to appease Paramatma. But it is not this artha, the artha is much deeper here. Getting any kind of wealth. And when we talks about any kind of wealth, moksharthi, purusharthi, sometimes this question comes. if Shri Krishna has given this in a particular order, what is the order? Artha, Jignasu, Artharthi, and Jnani. In that order, Shri Krishna has given this. Shri Krishna has put Artharthi, sorry, Artharthi after Jignasu. So, in that sequence, Artharthi is not just the one who is trying to seek money, but any kind of artha, any type of wealth. And what are the different types of wealth? In Sanskrit, we have Subhashit. Vidyadhanam sarvadhana pradhanam nachauraharyam nacharajaharyam nabhratrubhajyam nachabharakari vyaye krite vardhate eva nityam vidyadhanam sarvadhana pradhanam. Amongst all the different wealths, Vidyadhan is a wealth. Vidya, knowledge is considered as wealth. How is this wealth? Nobody can steal from you, nobody can snatch from you. It cannot be divided amongst the brothers. It increases only when you are spending it. So this is a unique wealth. It is also artha, purushartha, moksharthi. Moksharthi are trying to seek moksha. What was this one thing that Dhruv wanted? Dhruv was a small child, 5-year-old. Small Dhruv, what he wanted? He wanted that one position, one stable position. For that position, he started doing tapascharya and he managed to please Narayan. Now, in that tapascharya, he got so lost that when he saw Narayan, he was speechless, and he was so blessed to see Narayan. He forgot what he started the tapascharya for. And when Narayan came, he appeared in front of him. He said, he told this Dhruv. How old was Dhruv? Dhruv, 5 years, few months old, small child. He has completely forgotten why he has started this struggle, why he has started worshipping Narayan. And Narayan says that I will tell you, I will remind you what was your, this is fine, you are happy, you are very happy to see me. They had a very loving union, and after that, Narayan said, but Dhruv, you have started this with some intention and cause, with some desire in your mind. Hmm, that what was that desire? I will ensure that that desire is fulfilled. What was the desire? That he should get a shashvat, an eternal place. So he was also an artharthi, trying to get something, but that desperation with which he has seek, they have invested their entire lifetime into seeking what they have sought. The when we are praying to Paramatma for moksha, for knowledge, for to do something for this society, to do achieve something for the dharma, to achieve something nice, that is also artharthi. But how do we worship God in that format? Entire life is invested to get this kind of wealth, get this kind of desire fulfilled. Such a devotee is artharthi. Dhruv is also a artharthi. And jnani, the knowledgeable one. What is the difference between the knowledgeable ones and Jignasu? Jnani is also somebody who had started off as a Jignasu. He became Artharthi and now he is a Jnani. Jnani, what is the difference? The Jignasu is trying to attain moksha. All the devotees are trying to attain moksha, but Jnani is the one who has already attained moksha. Moksha is what? Liberation. They have already attained liberation. Means what? They have already attained the unition with God. They are already liberated from this world. They do not have any affections, any strings attached remaining to this world. But now they are liberated, moksharthi. Now, one question should come to your mind. He has already attained moksha. And after attaining moksha, knowledge in this jnani has already attained the entire knowledge about Paramatma. He has understood what is this Paramatma Tattva. After having understood everything, he is still being called as one of the categories of devotee. He should cease to be a devotee after he has understood who is a jnani. He should cease to become a devotee. He once he is a knowledgeable person, he becomes a jnani, but he still remains a devotee. So the bhakti, the devotion towards God does not stop at any place. Yoga will also have its limit. Knowledge will also have its limits. After knowing this, there is nothing else left to know. But bhakti, faith, devotion, it has no limits. It will continue even after you have attained the moksha. That is the beauty of this entire, all these categories. Shri Krishna has told that these are the four categories in which people appease me, they try to worship me, and all those who try to worship me, they come in these categories. When we go to a school, there are suppose thousands of children in a school, all of them are not in one standard. Some are in first grade, some in third grade, fifth grade, sixth grade. Similarly, Shri Krishna has told that they all are in different grades, but they all belong to the school of bhakti. They all are in the school of bhakti. They are all called the students of this particular school. Out of them, Sri Krishna gives something special about the jnani. What does he say about the jnani devotee? Teshain jnani nitya yukta eka bhaktir vishishyate प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनोत्यर्थम् अहं स च मम प्रियः प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनो प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनोत्यर्थम् अहं स च मम प्रियः. Amongst all these devotees, all among all these devotees, Shri Krishna says, Priyo hi jnaninah, the knowledgeable ones, the wise ones are my favorite. But why? Aham sacha mama priyaha. They are, I love them atyartham. Okay. Jnaninah atyartham mama priya, exceedingly. So, here, he is not saying that others he doesn't like. But amongst all these, exceedingly I like whom? The knowledgeable ones, the ones who have knowledge. They are my excessive favorites. Atyartham. Why so? Because there are two important reasons. Sri Krishna says, Jnani, they are Nitya Yukta. What is Nitya Yukta? Always absorbed in me. They are always thinking of me. For us, what happens? Now it is Kartiki Purnima. Then we will remember Bhagwan Shivji. Then we will remember Vishnuji. In Navratri, we will remember Durga Mata. Shivratri, we will remember Shivji. Only on certain occasions, but otherwise, throughout the time, we only remember ourselves, our family, our desires, and all other things. We are occasionally yukta, means occasionally thinking about God. But a jnani is nitya yukta. He is so detached from this worldly temptations that he is always connected, always in touch with this Parampita Paramatma, always in unison with Parampita Paramatma. He is nitya yukta and he is eka bhaktir vishishyate, single point devotion. Now, many people misunderstand this with one thing, that they are only devoted to Shri Krishna. Here, understand that who is saying all these shlokas? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Here, it is not Shri Vasudeva Uvacha, Shri Krishna Uvacha. Here, it is not talking about one form of Parampita Paramatma, but about whom? About the the tattva, the Paramatma tattva, the superior tattva, which is present in everywhere. He is that Paramatma, he is that divine power which is in everything. And Sri Krishna is an incarnation of that supreme power. Sri Ram is an incarnation, it is one form of that supreme power. This one form is taken so, with this one divine power, it it incarnates itself into different forms, and you worship any form, and what will happen? You reach that divine power itself. Sri Krishna says that these jnani, they are always devoted, whether it is Ram Nam, whether it is Shiva Nam, whether it is Krishna Nam, but by whichever name, they are always devoted, they are always dedicated to whom? To me. They never separate themselves from me. That is why Nitya Yukta. Jnanina Satyartham Priyaha amongst all these four. Because of these two things, Eka Bhaktir Vishishyate, they are my favorite. Hmm. These are my favorite of because of these two main categories, because they are Nitya Yukta and they are Eka Bhaktir Vishishyate. Hmm. They are always devoted to me, they are always engaged in me. How were our devotees? Eknath Maharaj, Tukaram Maharaj, everywhere they see only this Paramatma Tattva. Wherever they see, their drishti is such that this is Paramatma everywhere. They do not distinguish between a human being, between others. They have a drishti of samatha and they are always thinking about whom? The Paramatma Tattva. It is not for them. God is not existing only in the temple. He is existing where? In all the creatures around them. But now, at this point of time, it is the limitation of our human mind that we tend to, if something is nice, then we start feeling that the others are little inferior. Hmm. That naturally this thought comes to all of us that, oh, Jnani is favorite of Shri Paramatma, then others are inferior, and we start developing that notion Shri Krishna wants there itself. What does he say? Udara sarvaivaite. Everybody is udara, everybody is generous, everybody surely is very, very noble. So, in the next slok, what Shri Krishna says, we should also understand that beautifully. Udara sarva evaite jnani tvatmaiva me matam. आस्ततस्त हि युक्तात्मा मामेवानुत्तमां गतिम् udara sarvaivaiti. After listening to all this, we feel that Jnani is the supreme, that is fine, but all are equally noble, all are equally good, all are equally respectable. So we should never feel. One important message that we have to take back from this shlok is everybody is noble. Shri Krishna has very rightly says, when Shri Krishna does not say that this is inferior, he is saying all of them are noble, all of them are good. Then who are we to judge any category of that of a lower order? No, some, as we were talking about the school, some are in first grade, some are in second grade, and the younger the child is, it is more favorite. God takes more care of them. He is there to help them. Jnani is always Nitya Yukta. The younger the child, the more the care. That also, we should also remember that if there is somebody around us, now we are Geeta sadhaks, we sometimes this bhav can come to us that okay, we are learning, we are superior, and others, there are some who don't respect, who do not deny the presence of God, but who will read this Bhagavad Gita and all? Immediately, what comes to our mind? Oh, so inferior, so unlucky. Agreed, we are very, very lucky. We are Sukritinah. That is why we got this opportunity to learn Bhagavad Gita. But that does not mean that others, an Artha Bhakta or Artharthi or Jignasu, is any lower. No, they are all what? In the same category. Shri Krishna says, Udhara Sarve Vaite. They all are equally noble. But amongst them, Jnani tu Atma eva. Jnani tu Atma eva me matam. He is my Atma. Why? Because the Jnani has this strong perception that Paramatma's ansh is within me and in everybody around me. The Parampita's ansh is present in me and everywhere around me. So that is why he is very, very steadily, his mind is steadily affixed in me. Asthita sahiyuktatma mameva nuttamangatim. So it is, he is so steadfast in me. He is so established in me that mam eva uttamangatim. He will ultimately attain me. He will unite with me. Why? Because he does not consider me and him as separate at all. How was Sant Eknath Maharaj? From Rameshwaram, he was taking water of Ganga. From Haridwar to Rameshwaram, he was traveling by foot, taking water of Ganga to put it on Rameshwaram. And in middle, he saw this thirsty donkey dying out of thirst. And what did Eknath Maharaj do there? The Ganga water that he is carrying from Haridwar towards Rameshwaram, he has reached the central part of India, and due to drought, this donkey is dying. How his Atma was, how what he saw. I am only seeing my Shivji, my Rameshwara in this donkey. He's so distressed due to thirst, and that Ganga water, he gave it to that donkey and saved this donkey. That was the Antaratma. That was wow, the subconscious mind of the saints, is that they are able to see Parampita Paramatma everywhere around them and amongst all the creatures. And because of this emotion within them, what Sri Krishna was also saying, that they are also my Atma. They are my Atma, because they are never separated from me. And then now there is another way to look at it. He has that Jnani has understood who is Paramatma. Jnani is the one who has understood who is this God, who has understood the topmost secrets of God. अब जिसको अपना secret पता चल गया, उसको अपने पास ही बुला लो. The one who knows my top secrets, the one who thinks like me, Sri Krishna says, I keep them with me, they unite with me. Mm, they are completely united with me. After reading all this description, we also want to be a devotee first. For sure, we all are learning Bhagavad Gita. Amongst all of them, what we also will have this temptation. I also want to become a jnani bhakta. But after listening to all this, though we have the temptation that I want to become a knowledgeable jnani bhakta, but is it so easy? That today I sleep as a Artha Bhakta, today I'm sleeping as a devote Jignasu Bhakta, and because of my Artha, I get up tomorrow, I become a Nani. Shri Krishna says, no, no, that doesn't happen. Listen, how the person has become a Jnani. He explains in the next shlok, Bahunain Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. How is this Jnani? He has invested many, many births. Bahunain Janmanamante. So many births he has, not just 1 or 2 days. How many years are we investing in learning Bhagavad Gita? Some of now you are in L3, approximately 9 months, those who are learning for first time. Some people must have been there from the first batch and repeating from 5 years, 10 years, now. Some people 20 years max. Whatever is your maximum lifetime, 80 years. What Sri Krishna is saying, Bahunain Janmanamante, so many births they have invested, and whom Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate, in worshipping me, in trying to reach to me, they have invested so many births, not just few days, not just few years. Sri Krishna is talking about so many births that they have invested to attain me. And ultimately was because of that investment, because of that tapascharya, because of that devotion that they have shown for so many years, what has happened? They have completely developed this. They have developed this perspective that Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Everything is Vasudeva. The Mahatma Sudurlabha Vasudeva Sarvamiti. See, here now, when we are saying he has invested many, many births in Jnaneshwar Maharaj. Now, Jnaneshwar Maharaj is from Kali Yuga only. This is some 750, 800 years back. Jnaneshwar Maharaj has come, and in his Jnaneshwari, what he has written, that I have got this opportunity to talk on Śrīmad Bhagavad Gita. His scriptures, his words are the ultimate, the most supreme. He says that he has got this opportunity to talk about Śrīmad Bhagavad Gita because of the tapa that he has done for many kalpa. His sentence exactly is Majhiya Satyavada se tapa vacha kele bahut kalpa. Kalpa. Now here Shri Krishna is little generous. He said few births. But what Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, bahut kalpa. What is kalpa? Now we are in Kali Yuga. You all know there are Chaturyugi. 4 lakh years is only Kali Yuga. Double that, Dwapar Yuga, Satya Yuga, all these 4 from Satya Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga, all these yugas together. It comes, the total comes to around some 49-50 lakh years. Lakhs, okay. That becomes one Chaturyugi. Then that one Chaturyugi into 1000 is just a one kalpa. You keep calculating, my math stops here. So 49 lakh whatever years into 1000 is one kalpa. And then now he says, Satyavada Chetapa, not said a single lie. हम तो चलते फिरते we keep saying, we are at home and we say, हाँ निकल गया हूँ मैं घर से, we have already left the house, still in the house only. But on the phone, yeah, I have already left, I'm near the lift, I'm near this. Just so for small things we'll keep saying lies. But what Jnaneshwar Maharaj says, for so many kalpa, kalpa we were seeing this Chaturyug, I told you, it is into 1000 of 1000 into one Chaturyug is one kalpa. And like that, for so many kalpa, he has not said a single lie. And that is why he has had the privilege of saying Jnaneshwari, and he is the saint of that order. And now he is a Jnani. So imagine, Sri Krishna was a little generous than Jnaneshwar Maharaj. I would say he said, some janma. Maybe he was trying to encourage us. What is the importance here? What we have to understand? That we, at this moment, we should not feel, demotivated that अरे इतने दिन करना पड़ेगा. No, just keep doing good job. We don't know how many months, how many births we have already invested, and that is why Bhagavad Gita has reached us. There are so many people in this world who don't even know what is Bhagavad Gita. There are some who know but have not even reached this far that they will be able to learn or read Bhagavad Gita, and we are one step ahead. We are doing Chintan of Bhagavad Gita. We are contemplating about Bhagavad Gita. We are one step luckier. We are Sukritan. We have done some good deeds. So what is the message that Shri Krishna is trying to tell here? That this karma kanda you have to continuously keep doing. Don't think all the karma kanda, all the good deeds, whatever we are learning in Bhagavad Gita, try to get it in your regular practice day in and day out, slowly by slowly. One second's karma shuddhi, few minutes, few hours, few days of good work, few months of good work will ultimately lead to a lifetime of good work. Then few more lifetime of good work, and then we will also gradually reach there. With a human brain, these timestamps look very, very big, but if you see the journey of this Atma, that might not be that long a lifetime, but the assurance is that we also can reach there. We should strive to do that and get what Sri Krishna says. These people get a perception of what Vasudeva Sarvamati, that everything is Vasudeva, everywhere Vasudeva, that Vasudeva is everything and everything is Vasudeva. What is the meaning of this? Here, what one should also understand, the word Vasudeva here does not mean just Sri Krishna. Vasudevas, Vasatyasmin Sarvaha iti Vasudeva, where everything is situated. Vasudeva is, he in this context means the Parampita Paramatma, where in whom everything is situated, in whom everything is residing. That is Vasudeva. So Sri Krishna says they are always thinking that everything, this Vasudeva Sarvamiti, everywhere they see Vasudeva, and because of this such a person is Sudurlabha, We will come to it, but just this perception of Vasudeva Sarvamiti, that you have to understand that Vasudeva Sarvamiti, they see everything is coming out from what? From Parampita Paramatma. And everything is coming from Parampita Paramatma, and everything is again dissolving in Parampita Paramatma. That is the perception of a Jnani. It is just like we see oceans and waves are different entities, but the waves are originating from the ocean. And now you tell me, are the waves and oceans different? No. The Jnani is like that. He sees himself as he is originating from the Paramatma, and he sees himself as again dissolving into Paramatma. He does not see the ocean and waves. He understands that these waves are very much a part of ocean. He sees the entire world as the waves and the ocean from that Parampita Paramatma, from that divine supreme power. And such people, Sabhahatma Sudurlabha. Now see the irony. In one of the shlokas earlier, Sri Krishna has said, Tasyaham Sulabhav Partha. Tasyaham Sulabhav Partha. Sri Krishna calls himself Sulabha, and he calls these Mahatma Durlabha. That is the irony. See, such a beautiful content. He says that I am much more easier to find, but such a Mahatma is tough to find. There is only one Chaitanya Prabhu. There is only one Mirabai. There is only one Eknath Maharaj. There is only one Namdev Maharaj. Can be only one Jnaneshwar Maharaj. Sudurlabha. They are so tough to find. They are so rare. These are rare diamonds. Mahatma Sudurlabha. They are very, very rare. But they are existing, and we should see their lives as how? As idealistic lives. We should also strive to do such karma that gradually we also manage to get Parampita Paramatma like that. But where are we stuck? What is it that is holding us back? Shri Krishna explains, Kamaistaistairatajnana prapadyante tantanniyamamaasthaya prakritya niyata swayam. What is happening? Owing to the various desires for different fruits, what is happening? Kama is there so many um, uh, desires we have. Why these desires we will have? These desires are coming because our wisdom is lost because of this desires. Ritajnana. Our wisdom, Ritajnana is the wisdom has been looted by what? By desires. I know I want to learn Bhagavad-gītā. I know I want to do Parampita Paramatma's puja, but can't overcome that desire of scrolling through the reels on the YouTube and other social media. Just can't resist. That is also a desire. It is also holding back. Kamaistaistairitajnana. It is the desire which is holding us. I want to do this, but my other desires are holding me back. We know what is right. We know what is wrong. We know what what path we want to go, but we given to our desires. These desires are what they are snatching away. They are completely overshadowing our knowledge, and because of that, what happens? We end up just doing. We just end up doing what? We just end up. Mm, prapadyante anyade, we just end up praising or appeasing other gods who are doing what? They are trying to reach out, who are trying to fulfill our desires. What we do for knowledge, because we don't have the bigger this thing. This is also Shri Krishna is not uh, criticizing all this. What is it that we are doing? What is devotion to most of the people in our country? Also, we see what is devotion, that it is this occasion, appease this deity. You want this, Lakshmi Puja karo. You want wealth, you do the puja of Lakshmi ji. You want knowledge, you do the puja of Ganesh ji. Whatever we want, our astha, our devotion is directed in such a way, it is directed by our desires. Our devotion, our faith is directed by our desires. Whom are we worshipping? That is also being directed by our desires. That is what Sri Krishna is saying. That depending on what we want, we are appeasing that deity, and we start feeling that hum to bhakt hai, we are doing the bhakti, but that is incomplete. But that is not wrong either. It is the start of the bhakti. But what is happening that people pursue pursue this devotion, pursue the worship of different gods with what? With different in different ways, owing to what? Prakritya niyata swayam, owing to their nature, prakritya. It depends on what? It depends on their nature. It depends on what are the desires. Ultimately, our desires are a reflection of what? Our nature. What I desire. You all are devoted people. You have a desire to learn Śrīmad Bhagavadgītā. This is Prakritya. This is the Prakriti. Some are not inclined towards this. Some people have other. Basically, our desires will be our devotion, our nature is going to decide what desires you are going to have, and based on our desires, we seek different paths of worship. And Sri Krishna explains that whatever they worship, that is what they get. Yo yo yayantanum bhakta shraddhaya chitamichyati tasya tasya chalam tameva vidadhamyaham. What is happening? Whatever a devotee is desiring, whatever he is trying to get, he is based on their faith, based on their desires, based on their sadhana. They are getting, I make their faith steady in that particular that particular emotion. So if there is something that Sri Krishna is, Sri Krishna is we are expecting that Sri Krishna will, this is something that I want for myself. Sri Krishna will ensure that you get him in that form itself. Hmm, Whatever desire is being fulfilled, whatever it is being fulfilled, we are getting it from that devotee. But who is the ultimate person, who is the ultimate who is the ultimate authority, which is giving us all these, which is fulfilling all these desires for us? It is that supreme power. It is that supreme power which is ensuring that all our desires are fulfilled. It is like, suppose I have this problem. I now right now I'm sitting and the electricity goes, and I want that this first I want this electricity department. I will call. If there is a problem in my electricity connection, what will I do? Will I directly call the PM office? Hello PMO, I have a problem with my electricity, please fix. No, we will call the local electricity board. Just like that, Sri Krishna has made this arrangement. Whatever are your desires, He has kept these departments. If there is a problem with my with the roads over here, I will call the municipality, local governance people. I will reach out to them for what? For ensuring that my woes are addressed. Similarly, Shri Krishna says, based on your desires, whatever is an appropriate place, I will ensure that such a person, you reach out to that particular person, and your desires, the respective deities, will be fulfilling your wishes, and the faith of the devotees in that respective deity is enhanced. The faith of the devotee is enriched in that particular deity, in that particular god. Now I know Lakshmi ji has given me the wealth. So my faith in Lakshmi ji is enhanced because I am continuously worshipping Lakshmi ji for wealth. So that is how our desires keep getting fulfilled. But we should remember that we have to keep him in our thoughts, and gradually we progress to the level of what? Jnani, who will be ultimately attaining that Sri Bhagavan Parampita Paramatma. Hmm. For the devotees whose wishes are fulfilled in this manner, Shri Krishna continues that Sataya Shraddhaya Yuktastasya Radhanamihate Labhate Chatatah Kaman Mayaiva Vihitan Hitan. What Shri Krishna says here, that this is the beauty of our scriptures, that it has given us provision to worship any deity that we like. Hmm. And what Sri Krishna says, Tasya Aradhanam Ihate. Whatever you are engaged in, all of that is also, they are also Shraddha Yukta. Means so Shraddhaya Yukta. They are also full of faith. So their whatever with full devotion, they are object. They are getting these worshipping these deities. Their devotion is also not anything less. It is also full of faith. Hmm. So Bhagwan says he will ensure that the worship of these devotees, hmm, which is giving them some or the other kind of benefits, whatever they desire, it will be obtained by these devotees. They will always obtain this devotees. They will always obtain these fruits owing to what? The prayers that they get. Hmm. What do our batus after that thread ceremony we say? Hmm. After that, what the small batus are taught? Gayatri mantra they are taught, which is directed towards what? Surya Bhagwan. And what are they saying? The Surya Bhagwan, what do they pray? That, hey Surya Bhagwan, give me the right intellect. Hmm. The businessmen will direct their prayers towards what? Mata Lakshmi for wealth. Hmm. Towards Vignaharta, Ganesh ji, that remove all my obstacles. Sri Krishna says that Labhate cha tatah kaman, they will attain all whatever they want. Hmm. Mayaiva vihitan hitan, all these things that they are trying to attain, they will get, their desires will be granted to all those who are praying with ardent faith. Hmm. With all the faith, those who are praying, their desires will also be fulfilled. अन्तवत्तु फलं तेषां तद्भवत्यल्पमेधसां देवान् देवयजो यान्ति मद्भक्ता यान्ति मामपि. Antavantu phala. Now Bhagwan, he talks about Alpamedhasam here. What he is saying, that this approach of worshipping different deities and for their material desires, it is an act of people who have lesser intellect. Hmm. Although they will get their fruits, they will get their desires fulfilled. We all have to understand that these desires are very, very short lived. I am asking for wealth. How long will the wealth last? It will last for some time. After that, we also, it doesn't continue to enchant us for a very, very long time. I wanted to have something. I got that desire fulfilled, but how long is this going to enchant you? All these happiness, all these fruits that we get from our worship, they are very short lived. They are perishable, they are short lived. So, though this fruits are short lived, antavattu phalam, the fruits that are obtained by Alpamedhasa, the people with lesser intellect, they follow this path of devotion. But whatever fruits they get out of this, it is what? It is of a temporary nature. Hmm. It is of a temporary nature, but at the same time, we should also not deter from the same, because this is ultimately going to do what? They are going to get into this habit of worshipping the deities, worshipping the gods, and they will be continuously increasing their good karma. Hmm. Their good karma will be ultimately, still it will continue to improve. Their karma will continue to improve, and ultimately they will get into the habit of what? Into the habit of developing devotion towards me. Devan deva yodo yanti mad bhakta yanti mamapi. These worshippers of gods, ultimately they will also become what? My devotees. The worshippers of gods go to gods, and my devotees, the jnani devotees and the other devotees, they will indirectly, slowly, my devotees will come to me. That is how they will continue to be on the path of devotion. So we should never underestimate this kind of devotion also. Further, Shri Krishna explains, avyaktam vyaktimapanna avyaktam vyaktimaapannam manyante mama buddhayah param bhavamajananto mamavyayamanuttama. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam. What Shri Krishna says, that here Shri Krishna says manyate mama buddhayah. Shri Krishna here is now talking about people who with limited intellect. Mam abuddhaya. Abuddhaya here refers to whom? The people with limited intellect, or those who do not, when we talk about limited intellect, it should not be treated as somebody with lower level of intelligence. Here it refers to the lower samskar of the shastras. What does that mean? See, we have some, each one of us is groomed by the Shastras. Some of us have the, habit of reciting shlokas from childhood. Some or the other means, by some or the other samskar, we have developed respect for the Shastra, for the respect for the scriptures. That is referred to as um, abuddhaya here. Basically, abuddhaya here will be referred to as what? Ashraddha rahita buddhi, means the peace intellect which does not have faith. Such an intellect. Those who do not have any faith on shastras, those do not have, because of the sanskar that they are born in, they will not have that kind of faith. Unfortunately, we are lucky that we have the blessings of Param Puja Gurudev. With his blessings, we have this opportunity to learn Gita. But the Abudhaya that Sri Krishna is talking about here, they are not that lucky to have any Sadguru in their lives, because of whose Krupa they can get this kind of opportunity to learn the Shastras. Here Sri Krishna says the Abudhaya remain engrossed in fulfillment of the desires. They tend to perceive Bhagwan as one. He is that one personal form. We celebrate Krishna Janmashtami. I think he was born. We say that Shri Krishna was born on Krishna Janmashtami. We are celebrating his birthday. But that's not. He is not born, but he is manifested. He is personified of this manifestation. He is the form of this uh, big power, this divine power has personified itself. It has manifested itself in the personified form like Sri Krishna. There was no time. Before Sri Krishna was born also he was existing. After he is born, obviously he is there. After he left for his Vaikuntha Dham, then also he is present. He is always present in which form? Avyakta, unmanifested form, the form that we cannot see. So, avyakta form. He is always there. He is always present in avyakta form. This is known to whom? To the people who understand him. But what happens to avyakta vyakti bhapanna manyate mama buddhaya? The abuddhaya, they only see me in this personified form, but without understanding what his avyaya form. Mama avyaya anuttamam. He anuttamam. What is the word he uses for his immutable avyaya form? He says it is the most excellent form, it is the most supreme form. They do not understand this very, very basic nature of me. They fail to understand that very basic form. How was the condition between Prahlad and Hiranyakashipu? Hiranyakashipu knew that before anything, these human beings are just worshipping one Vishnu Bhagwan. He sees that they all are worshipping this person called Vishnu. In his perspective, he is no god. He is just a person whom these people in Manushya Lok, in Mrityu Lok are worshipping. But Prahlad understood that it is not this one human form, one form that we are worshipping. He knew that he is Avyaya. He is present everywhere. And it is not like how we say Krishna is born and then he left for Vaikuntha. He says, no, he is present everywhere. So when Prahlad was asked by Hiranyakashipu that where is he said, Prahlad said he is present everywhere. And then Hiranyakashipu says, he is present in this pillar. Yes, he is present in this pillar. And from that pillar emerged Narasimha Swami. They emerged from the pillar for whom? Um, for his param devotee. So he is present everywhere. He is also present where our senses can't sense him. Indriya gochara, where our Indriya gochara, beyond our senses, his presence goes beyond our senses. It is beyond what we can see. His presence is beyond what we can see. His presence is beyond where our touch can go. His presence is beyond where we can listen to him. He is beyond the comprehension of our sense organs. And that form, Param Bhavam Ajananta, the people tend to forget this form of Parampita Paramatma. Naham prakashah sarvasya yoga maya samavritah मूढोऽयं न vijanati loko mamajamavyayam. Moodoyam, the ignorant people fail to understand that he is the light behind all the creations. Behind the fact that I can see is not just because I have eyes, but because there is this power which is enlightening, which is ensuring that it gets the power to see. Bhagwan has wrapped himself where around this Maya, Yoga Maya. He has hidden himself. Yoga Maya Samavrataha. Behind this Maya, behind this curtain of Maya, he has made it very difficult for us to see him. It is very difficult for us to see him because of the Maya. And we become deluded by the Maya. This curtain is making us feel that only what we see. Some people, the small children especially, when you give something, in the temple, I do just to give the prasad, they were opening the chocolate, and then one elderly person asked, "Hey, what you are doing here, making this bhatta?" Oh no, God is watching. Now this God is watching. So these children, oh, God is watching us here. We should not do the garbage. They quickly ran on the backside of the temple, behind that murti's backside, and there they started singing. Now the question is, can God not see there? I mean, we can see there also. His presence is everywhere. This is a very innocent thing, because he is only in front of that murti. He will not be able to see. That is not the case. He is present everywhere. So the devotees understand his divinity, but normal people are deluded. They do not understand that his existence is not restricted to that one form that we see. It is not restricted just to the temple. It is everywhere. He is Avyaya. He is Avyaya. He is Aja. Aja and Avyaya. It is not that he is born. It is not that he is perishable. He is Avyaya form. So Sri Krishna is warning us of the thinking of the deluded people, the mentality of the deluded people. They are incapable of seeing or realizing his power. And further what he says, Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjanam Bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu veda na kaschana. Paramatma, Vedaham Samatitani. Now here, see Vedaham Samatitani. He says that you understand that me. Now here who is talking when we are saying again, we should never forget the fact that here this person who is talking is Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. The Param Divine Supreme Power is talking. What he is saying that I am the past, I am the present, and I am the future also. Hmm. So there is you have to understand that I am the one, the same thing. He elaborates in what in the 11th chapter also. Kalosmi. He is Kal. He is in all the three tenses and all the three times. He was there in the past, he is there, he is right now, and even in the future. His presence is throughout, eternal, avyaya, imperishable. His presence is eternal. So Paramatma is all knower. He knows the past, the present, and the future of all the entities. But people who lack the faith, they do not understand him. They fail to understand him. They fail to understand his. They fail to understand the fact that he is present everywhere. Hmm? And why they don't understand? Ichha dvesha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata sarvabhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. Why is it that the people fail to understand me? Why is it that people, all people, are unable to understand me as an imperishable, avyaya form that I am present everywhere? Why? Because everybody, all most of the people, they are bound by what? By emotions, their desires. Hmm? Because they are all born in this world. Hmm? This they are born in this world. They are deluded. Hmm? By what? They are deluded by dvandva. The dualities here. Dvandva always refers to the pairs of dualities. Sukha, dukkha. Hmm? Then praise, lobha, labha, hani. That is profit and loss. Into the situations, in these contradictory situations, in these different types of situations, a person is very, very bound with the emotion. In case of getting respect, and in case of getting humiliated, in other cases, mana, apamana. In all these cases, our emotions are bound. A person is always deluded. Our emotions, ichhas, our desires and our emotion towards others, that is dvesha, hatred, or competition, all these things are arising out of what? They are arising from these dualities. Ichha dvesha samuttena dvanva mohena bharata. Owing to these dualities, what is happening within us? Our desires are coming. Our our way of looking at people is shaped by what we experience in these dualities. These dualities create more and more confusion for us. Hmm, Somebody praised me a lot and we'll be so happy. That will make us like this person, but somebody gave an honest feedback that this is not something, what you did is not right. We develop a dvesha, a feeling of dislike towards someone. Now, this dvandva moha, because we are deluded by these two cases of praise and criticism, this has created what? A moha, that is an ignorance. It has created a curtain of thoughts beyond us and has given rise to different desires, to different feelings within us. Hmm? Sarva bhutani sammoham. All these dualities, all these emotions, they will do what? They continue to further delude us. They continue to further confuse us. They continue to continue to keep us, tempted and engrossed in these daily activities. Sarge yanti parantapa. What happens? They keep getting birth in this nature, in this prakriti, in this sarga. They keep going away from me, and what happens? They keep they remain bounded to this materialistic world. They keep taking birth in this materialistic world. They remain disconnected from the Paramatma. And what happens? They start, because of their proximity to these emotions, their proximity to the desires, they keep returning to this materialistic world again and again. And what Shri Krishna tells about them, Yeshan tvantagatam papai jananam punya karmanam te dvandva mohanirmukta bhajante mam dridhavrata. Yeshan tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam. However, what happens to this now? This looks like a very vicious cycle. Hare Krishna, how do we free ourselves? Is there any solution to come out of this? Shri Krishna says, don't worry, there is a way you can come out from this path. And because of your desires, because of your emotions, you are stuck here, but don't worry, there is a way you can come out. What he says, he gives a solution. He says, follow the actions of the virtuous people. What they have done, what you have to see. You see, Yesham Punya Karmanam Jananam, whatever these Punya, these great people have done, people of virtuous deeds, when we are also trying to understand the shlokas, what are we trying to do? We are trying to see what Eknath Maharaj has done, what Sattukaram Maharaj has done, what Mirabai has done, what kind of path of devotion have they followed. Here, Paramatma suggests that we follow the actions of these virtuous people who have done what? They have grown beyond these dualities. Santa Eknath Maharaj, he was known to be a person who has never got angry at anyone. There used to be competition. We'll not go into that story. I'm just reminded of a story where people tried so hard to make him angry, so that at least once he should get angry. But he had a reputation, no matter what you do, he will never get angry. Never, nobody has ever seen any type of growth in him. So, what Shri Krishna says, you have to follow their path, learn from their virtuous lives, learn how they have undergone so many difficult things in their life. Mirabai, how many difficulties? One very beautiful sentence Swamiji says that we all see, we all, like the fruits that Mirabai has had. We all like how much love she has got from Shri Krishna. But who would like to become, who would like to exchange their lives with the life of Mirabai? So difficult her life was. Hmm, Though a princess, full, surrounded by wealth, but what a pitiable life she has lived, but has never left the faith. When we talk about Eknath Maharaj, how many difficulties were there in the life? Sudama, so much loved by Sri Krishna, but from worldly perspective, when we see that they have undergone hardships, but their faith on Paramatma, on God was so firm that these hardships that they have experienced, the sorrow that they were experiencing in their life, it was almost non existent in their perception. When there was a big problem in the life of Sant Tukaram Maharaj, he said, it is okay, no problem. This is also making me close to my Paramatma. Their intellect was not carried away by that dualities. What happens in our life? How is our faith? One difficult blow in our life, and we say, Bhagwan ne mujhe kya de diya? Immediately we blame God, and our faith towards Him dilutes. It starts shaking, and he says, why has God given? When something happy happens, we don't say, wow, God has given me this success. But there we might hesitate there. But if some sorrow comes immediately, oh, so much sorrow God has given in Ari, why Paramatma has given? It is our own karma. But in case of these great saints, their faith, their intellect was not carried away by these dualities. So, what we can do, we can go one step ahead in our journey by learning from the lives of such saints. And we have to learn to rise beyond these dualities and understand understand and try to follow their path. What Shri Krishna says, Jara Marana Mokshaya Mamashritya Yatanti Ye Te Brahma Tatvid Kritsnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam Sadhibhutadhidaivam Mam Sadhiyajnai cha ye viduhu Prayanakale pichamante viduryukta chetasaha. What Shri Krishna says, those who take refuge in me, those who are completely absorbed in me, Mama Shritti Yatanti, those who are completely engaged in praying to me, in worshipping me, they are who are always in my thoughts. They Brahma Tat Viduk Kritsna. They are what? They come to know about the Brahma Tattva. Hmm? They are the one who will get liberation. Hmm? They will be liberated from what? Jara Marana Mokshaya. They will be liberated from this cycle of death and life. Hmm? He asserts that those whose mind is invested in him, they will get the knowledge of what? Adhyatma. Then Brahma, Karma, and Adhibhuta, Adhiyagnya, Adhidaiva. All these knowledge they will get. This is the supreme knowledge, and a bonus Shri Krishna adds. What? That at the time of leaving their body, this when they leave this body, this worldly body, Prayana Kale, when they leave this worldly body, such a jnani, such a knowledgeable person, if he remembers me, then he will be liberated from what? The shackles of life and death. One should be on this path. So these two shlokas together, Sri Krishna introduces to Arjun. In these two shlokas, Sri Krishna has said what? That people should set on this path, and then they should set on the path of devotion. Such how, like, take a refuge in him. Take a refuge in him means basically what? The very easiest way to understand how to take refuge. Mama Ashritya Yatanti. Mama Ashritya Yatanti means what? How a small baby is completely dependent on the mother. Now he is hungry. He has another other biological needs. All these things is none of the baby's business. He is only dependent on the mother. All he has to do is wah, and the mother will ensure that he is fed, ensure that he is sleeping well, ensure that he is cleaned up, and ensured everything. He is completely dependent, complete refuge like that. Whatever is happening to me in my life, I am completely yeah, under your guidance. Okay, whatever you have given me, I am accepting. The baby is accepting and just continuing to love his mother with full devotion. Similarly, whatever is he is taken care of us, we also have that. Dependency, that I am completely in your refuge. Whatever you give me, Taro Atva Maro Masi, whatever you decide, we are at your feet. That is the kind of devotion a person should have towards Parampita Paramatma. And the one who has such a devotion will get the knowledge of all the other things that Shri Krishna spoke about. Adhyatma, Brahma, Karma, Adhibhuta, Adhiyagnya, Adhidaiva. And after knowing all this, after getting this supreme knowledge, he will be free from the shackles of life and death. Now, what are these terms? Hmm, Here, Sri Krishna has introduced some terms which sow the seeds of the next chapter in Arjun's mind. What happens under thinking of these terms? Arjun feels, oh, what is this Adi Daiva? What is this Adi Bhuta? What is this Brahma Karma? What is Adhyatma? What are you talking about? All this is Greek and Latin to me. What are you talking about? All these terms, we can say these are like the technical terms of spirituality. Like if somebody wants to listen, somebody wants to, learn computers, then they have to learn these basic terms. What? Hardware, software, all these things, they have to learn. So, when they are trying to learn all these terms, they are the main core concepts, core terminologies of learning computer. Similarly, for the scriptures, These Adhibhuta, Brahma, Karma, Adhyatma, all these are the technical terms of spirituality which Sri Krishna has introduced in this two particular shlokas. And Arjun says, what do they mean? That is the first shloka of the 8th chapter, where Arjun asks, what is this? Kim tad brahma, kim adhyatman, kim karma purushottama, adhibhutencha kim proktam, adhidaivam kim uchyate. With that, Sri Arjun has started asking these questions, and Bhagwan Vedavyasi has put it all that in a concept into the 8th chapter, which you will be learning in the next level. With that, we come to an end of this Jnana Vijnana Yoga. We offer this entire discussion at the lotus feet of Param Puja Gurudev, with whose blessings we all are here, and Parampita Paramatma, with whose kripa we all are getting to explore this beautiful knowledge. Let us all pray together. Om Tat Saditi Śrīmad Bhagavadgītā Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyāyā Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Jnana Vijnana Yoga Nama Saptamodhyayah. Om Shri Krishna Paramastu. Om Tat Sat. Sorry about the excess time, but today we had to complete the syllabus. Really sorry.
Thank you very much, Didi. And completed 7th chapter, Jnana Vijnana Yogana. It's a wonderful interpretation by spiritual knowledge. We learn what is the karma, what is the spiritualism. So fantastically described by Didi, and well explanation and examples. So thank you very much once again, Didi. So can we take question and answer session?
Yes.
So many hand raise over here. So we'll take question and answer with your permission.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yes. So Adarsh Bhaiya, please unmute yourself.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya.
Yeah,
Your volume is very low, Adarsh.
Yeah,
Bhaiya.
that is a consistent problem here. So I will shout from this side.
Okay, no problem. I will try.
Yeah. My first question is like, is there a difference between a Jnani and a Bhakt?
Jnani and a Bhakta. Bhakta is a superlative, set of Jnani. So Bhakta is a broader term, and Jnani is one of the types of Bhakta. Like student is a student, a first grade child is also a student, a 10th grade child is also a student. So Bhakt is the category of student, and there could be the student can be in any class. So Jnani is the higher class student. Okay, so Jnani is also a Bhakta.
But in 12th Adhyaya, I think Bhakti Yoga has been given more importance as compared to other forms.
Bhakti has got what? 12? No, it is not like that. See, now this is a very deep thing, a deep, what do you say, deep thing, it's a deep concept that Bhakti, what happens, what is the Bhakti and Jnani? I'll tell you. We see Bhakti in normal terms as one of the stepping stone towards reaching somewhere. For instance, I want moksha. We feel that bhakti is a stepping stone to reach moksha, but it is not just a means. Bhakti in itself is a long journey, and it is also a destination. So even after being a bhakta, you continue to be a bhakta. It is not that now a knowledgeable person is jnani is always going to remain a bhakta. He is always going to remain a devotee. You cannot say that now by that now knowledgeable person is a jnani, and then he see. We are also students, like once you have attained your degree, but you continue to remain a student. You continue to learn new things. You continue to practice what you know. A jnani becomes a jnani because of his bhakti, but he cannot stop bhakti. He has to continue doing bhakti to remain a jnani. He has to continue. Bhakti is a practice. Bhakti is a devotion, is something. See, after knowing who God is, they cannot leave devotion out of their practice. It is not that after attaining, understanding who is Parampita Paramatma, bhakti to aur badh jati hai. It increases more. Okay.
Okay.
I hope that answers your question.
Largely, yes. So question number, slok number 29. So what is the meaning of this word Jara Maran?
Jara Marana. Jara is living, Marana is death. So Jara Marana Mokshaya. It means liberation from the cycle of life and death.
Okay. Right. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri
So,
Krishna. Hari
Hari
Hara.
Har Panigrahi, please unmute yours.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी.
Jai Shri Krishna.
अच्छा, एक्चुअली इन श्लोको 26 भविष्याणि च भूतानि, this bhuta, what does it exactly mean? Sometimes bhuta is prani, but sometimes bhuta means past also. Here it is perhaps referring to future. Bhavishyani cha bhutani. Bhuta means, is it living being or it is past? What does it mean exactly?
Here, no, here it is me. No, here Bhutani is not referring to the Bhutkala. It is referring to the beings only. So
Beings only.
understand. Yeah. Here Samatitani refers to the past. Samatitani Vartamanani Charjuna. I past and in the future also. So it here he is talking about his avyaya form, that in the past all these here see that Bhutani you should combine with Bhutani Mantu Vedana Kaschana. Combine that Bhutani with Mantu Vedana Kaschana, that they don't understand me. Bhutani Mantu Man na Ved. Matlab they do not understand me.
Understand.
The people, the creatures, Bhutani don't understand me. What they don't understand me, that I am the past, I am the present, and I am the future. So you understand. Shri Krishna is telling Arjun, Vedaham, you understand. Veda here at both places, it refers to knowing. So here he is saying that Arjun, you understand that I am the past, the present, and the future, but Bhutani mantu Vedana Kaschanam. The other beings, they don't understand me in this way. Okay.
Who actually understands him as a past, present, and future?
The people who are completely devoted to him, they understand him in this form. So that is why now from here what is starting is a practice of understanding Paramatma through devotion. So for you see how where this chapter is taking a turn at this point of time, that people don't understand me as a past, present, and the future. They don't understand these characteristics of me because they are deluded. How they should understand me? They have to take my refuse. They have to completely surrender to me. And then gradually they will understand me from Tattvata, from the basics. What they will understand, that I am the Adhibhuta, Adhidaiva, all these things that you are going to see. And further also what you are going to see in the 8th chapter, all it is coming from him. From here. Here what he has said, Samatitani, Vartamanani, Charjana, Bhavishyani cha, all these things what he has said, he has elaborated in the next chapter, where you will see he has expressed how the entire time is ruled by him. And then further when we see the Vibhuti Yoga and the other chapters,